Good afternoon or good morning, everybody. And I hope you all had a great summer and hoping that you all have a great school year here. And as it is time, we are here to go over getting baby ready for fall as babies have had a nice respite over the summer, maybe even longer than that. And probably about time that you get the babies ready to go out for simulations and everything. So what you'll want to do here, we're going to go over the little overview. So we'll have the 8 steps to preparing RealCare Baby for returning to school. I'm going to show you the new RealCare Baby User Center, some additional online resources, promotions, and a Q&A. So 8 steps to preparing RealCare Baby for returning to school. First of all, step one, complete an inventory on each baby. So look through your accessories. Make sure that each baby has a student ID. They need to have at least one. Make sure you have enough wristbands to get you through the school year. Make sure that each baby has a bottle, or if you use the breastfeeding device, make sure you have one of those as well. And the 2 diapers, make sure you have a green diaper and a yellow sensor diaper for each baby. That is the bare minimum that you need to send out for the babies, but additional other items too. Make sure they have the 2-piece outfit, blue for the boys, pink for the girls, the infant bodysuit, the sleeper wear, and also the charger. Now, depending upon what you have for babies, you may have a single charger or a 5-baby charger. Maybe you even have the case or the cart, but make sure that each baby has a charger so that you can plug them in and get them charging and going. Restock your inventory. The link at the bottom of this screen right here, you can go to order any additional supplies. You can click that link, make sure if you're missing any wristbands or if you need to restock up on new clothing or diapers or IDs or additional items. Let's say maybe you need to, for example, if the communication adapter was misplaced over the summertime and you're unable to find that, you can always purchase a new one from there, or additional receiving blankets or diaper bags, anything that you need. Click on this link and you can order anything directly from our online store. Step 3, first, fully charge each baby. Pull your babies out of storage, plug them into the charger. Once you put the babies into storage, the batteries will go dead in about a week. So the batteries from over the summer are definitely dead. So get them plugged into the charger. Full charge is going to take about 4 to 6 hours. Overnight is perfectly fine. When you are ready to start sending babies home on simulations, plug the babies into the charger the night before the simulation, let them charge up all night long, and unplug them the morning of the simulation or when the students come to pick up the babies. That would ensure that they have enough charge. But when you get them out of storage, plug them in. Once they're on the charger, then you can start adding the babies to the control center. If you're going to want to do some demos or any type of troubleshooting, let them charge for at least an hour before you do that. But for simulations, got to charge them up fully, 4 to 6 hours. But it is our recommendation that you plug them into the charger the night before the simulation, let them charge up all night long, or the morning of the simulation. And remember, do not leave the baby plugged in for extended periods of time. Extended periods of time are roughly around 2 weeks or more. That's not going to kill the battery outright. It just will degrade it faster. So pretty much when you're not going to be using the babies, keep them unplugged. Batteries will trickle drain dead, and then plug them back in before you're ready to use them again. Also, as a reminder, make sure babies, if they're going to be in storage, that they should be charged at least once every 3 months. So if, let's say, you're only going to be using the babies for up in just this fall up through maybe December, but they're not going to be used again probably until the next fall, give them a full charge before you put them into storage. And then once every 3 months, take them out of storage, plug them back in, charge them up, unplug them, put them back into storage. Repeat that every 3 months until you are ready to start using the baby on a regular basis. Prolonged periods of time without a charge can cause the batteries to deplete to where they cannot charge anymore. So if you have this situation where you're only using the babies for a certain portion of the year and the rest of the year they're not going to be in use, charge them fully before you put them into storage. And then once every 3 months, take them out, charge them up, put them back into storage. There's a little link here. When you receive this PowerPoint, you can click that little YouTube video and it will show you how to charge the babies. Now, one thing I will mention, let's say if you're pulling out the babies from storage, and let's say the babies were stored in a non-temperature controlled environment. Let's say your babies spent the whole summer in a storage shed and you're ready to use them. Before you plug them into the charger, if they have been in a very warm environment or a very cold environment, something that has not been temperature controlled, let the babies sit for about a good day before you plug them into the charger. That period, when you take them out, where that with that new environment could cause condensation to build up in the body. So if your babies were in a storage all summer long and you're ready to use them, take them out of storage, let them sit for a full day, let the babies and the electronics adjust to the new room temperature, and for any condensation to dry up before you plug them into the charger. Step 4, make sure you are using the most updated Control Center software. You can click the link here, and that will take you to the main RealCare Baby and Control Center webpage. Then click on the box for Windows or Mac. Most instructors, when they come back in the fall, typically do have to re-add the control center to their computer or get it updated. Many times your computer techs may get you a brand new computer but do not install the control center, or they wipe your database completely clean and you got to start fresh. So if you go back to your computer and there is no baby icon, you can always install a new version right here by clicking on this link and then clicking on the box for Windows or Mac. Most instructors do require their computer techs to install the control center. So if you're installing the latest version and you get a message that says, to continue, please enter an admin username or password, forward that to your computer techs. They should be able to update remotely. I will also mention that the control center is only compatible on Windows and Mac computers. So if you did receive like a MacBook over the summertime, it is not compatible with that. Make sure that the computer that you have is either a Windows or a Mac, and have the ability to and needs to also have a USB port to plug in your communication adapter. The communication adapter does require a USB port, so if your computer doesn't have that, talk to your computer tech. They should be able to get you some type of an adapter that can expand up to different USB ports. Another I'll mention too is that the communication adapter is just a wireless transceiver, so it does not have any software. And in order for your communication adapter to function, you'll want to install the control center to your computer first. So if you open up the computer and there's no baby icon, that means that you can just update a brand new version. Click on that again, click this link, scroll down just a hair more, and then click on the box for Windows or Mac, and you can install the control center to your computer, and then you'll be able to re-add, probably will have to re-add the babies, and then you can do your programs, demonstrations, shootings, and everything like that, which actually brings us to our next slide, is re-add each baby to the control center. If you did receive a new computer, or if your computer was re-imaged over the summer, babies may be gone or may not be communicating. I will say most instructors, when they come back in the fall, typically do have to re-add your babies. Because if you did get a new computer and they install the control center, you probably have a fresh database and you got to start all over. Or if the computer was re-imaged, that may delete the data file, meaning you'd have to re-add the babies, or maybe the babies may be there, but they may not be communicating. So have your babies plugged into the charger. Make sure your communication adapter is plugged in. Open up the control center. If there are no babies there, you'll want to re-add. If the babies are there, but they're showing that they are not communicating in that far right column, that's when you'll want to re-add the babies to the control center. Again, this link right here on how to add the babies, it's a YouTube link that'll take you directly to a follow along video on how to re-add the babies. Step 6, recommend that you conduct a troubleshooting test on each of the babies. This troubleshooting test will check all the main functions of the babies. So get the babies charged. They don't have to have a full charge in order to run the troubleshooting test, but make sure they're on the charger for at least an hour. Strip the baby completely naked, unplug the charger, and run the troubleshooting test. This YouTube video link will click on that link and you can do a follow along with the troubleshooting. Certain functions that do fail, contact product support first. There are multiple things that we can try that may help the baby recognize that specific function. So let's say you have a baby that's not responding to an ID. Contact product support. We know multiple ways that can help the baby recognize the ID. But again, to run the troubleshooting test, they got to be on the charger for at least an hour. Then unplug it because the baby will not pass the troubleshooting test if it is plugged into the charger. Strip the baby completely naked and then run your troubleshooting test. This link right here is a YouTube video, and through that video, you can follow along on how to test your baby, make sure that all the main functions are operating before sending the babies home for a simulation. Step number 7, I recommend conduct a demo on each of the baby. Refamiliarize yourself with how the babies function. Remember, each care event, the babies do have a different cry, and running the demonstration will help make you become refamiliarized with the different noises that the baby makes. But also get familiar, refamiliarize yourself with, okay, baby is crying. Here's where I put the ID. Here's how I give the care for the baby. And do that with the babies and then demonstrate that in front of the class. And then you can even have the students demonstrate the baby as well, just kind of practice before they go home. The demonstration also works as well, just as like the troubleshooting test, as it can also help you to identify if there is a specific function that's not operating, or maybe something else is that might require repair or maybe additional troubleshooting over the phone or through chat with product support. This link right here, when you click on that link, that'll take you immediately to a follow-along video on how to run a demonstration. When you run a demonstration, first of all, make sure the baby is unplugged from the charger. Because if the baby is plugged into the charger, the baby will not demonstrate properly. Also, in the demonstration, the baby will respond to any ID that you put up to it. So it doesn't even have to be an ID that you've assigned. So it's a good way to just kind of check your IDs and make sure the antenna functions and everything. So when you do run the demonstration, make sure it is unplugged. Use any ID in any care event. So if you do run multiple care events, you do have to ID the baby for each care event. So let's say you're doing a preset one demo. The first care event will be a feeding, and after feeding, it will move on to a burping. After the burping, it'll move on to the diaper. So each care event will require that you put the ID to the baby. Otherwise, you will not be able to complete that care event. But again, remember, does not need a full charge to run a demonstration. 1 hour is enough. Unplug it from the charger, gather your accessories, your IDs, your bottles, your diapers, run your demonstration, and again, baby will recognize any ID that you put up to it in the demonstration. And then step 8, watch additional how-to videos and documents. Bookmark this link right here. This link is going to be your lifeline. This link was also earlier in the presentation here, but this takes you directly to the RealCare Baby and Control Center support website. You will find your help guide for the control center, your operating handbook. You will also find the video for the students to watch. That's the participant care video. But there's also additional videos for like how to program a simulation, what do the lights mean, how to charge the babies, how to print a report, how to run a sensitivity test, how to run a troubleshooting test. There are also additional documents in there as to instead of a follow-along video, there is a document that you can print off as well. For example, like how do I program a simulation? In addition to a follow-along video, you will find that there will be some programming instruction document for you as well. But also at the bottom right corner of the control center, bottom right corner of the website is our chat link. If you click on the chat link, you can connect directly to product support. And if you're unable to call us, you can use the chat to contact product support, and we can assist you through a chat instead of through a phone call. If you do use the chat feature, make sure that you are chatting on the computer that has the control center. Make sure you have the babies with you, the accessories, and probably the instructor key. There's always a chance we might need you to take off the baby's battery cover. So just a quick recap on some of the steps that we've already done here. Kind of went through this a little quickly here. Oh, wrong direction here. Okay. So just as a quick recap, first of all, complete your inventory in each baby. Make sure each baby has an ID. You have enough wristbands. Each baby has a bottle or breastfeeding device. They each have a green and yellow diaper, the two-piece outfit, the infant bodysuit, the sleeper wear, and the charger. And also, make sure you do have your communication adapter, whether it's the blue pod or the green flash drive or the light blue communication adapter. You need to have one of those adapters in order to program the baby for a simulation. Wrong direction again. My apologies. Okay. Restock your inventory. Use this link here to make sure you have enough bottles, diapers, wristbands, diaper bags, car seats, even receiving blankets, anything at all to get you through the rest of the school year. Charge your babies. Full charge is going to take 4 to 6 hours. Overnight is perfectly fine. If the babies have been in a storage shed, make sure you wait about a good day before charging the babies. And then before sending the babies home for a simulation, the night before they go home, plug them into the charger, let them charge up all night long, unplug them the morning of the simulation, or when the student comes to pick up the babies. Update your control center software. So if you go to your computer and you find that your control center is no longer there, you can always download the most latest version of the control center by clicking on the link here and then clicking on the box for Windows or Mac. Re-add the babies, because if you open the control center and you find out there are no babies or the babies are there but they're not communicating, you'll just need to re-add them. Most instructors do have to do this step for the new school year. Step 6, run a troubleshooting test. Follow along with the follow along video here, and then this will help make sure all the main functions of the baby are operating before you send them out for a simulation. Refamiliarize yourself with the baby and how it cries and how it receives the care and how it responds to the care by running a demonstration. And then finally, bookmark this link right here, because this website has a lot of information that will certainly help you throughout the school year. Plus, with the chat at the bottom right corner, there is an easy and quick way to contact product support if you're unable to give us a call. Now, I'd like to introduce you to the new RealCare Baby User Center. This link right here will take you to the RealCare Baby User Center. We have put all our RealCare Baby resources on one page. Right here, you can find, through this link, you can find your RealCare Baby program downloads. So if you're missing your curriculum or you need to re-download your control center, you can easily find those links right here where it says RealCare Baby program downloads. Click that. There's your curriculum and other downloadable materials. You will also find instructor resources like your permission slips, participant contracts, simulation rubrics, and a lot more. You'll also find programming checklists like New Year checklist to keep you organized throughout your babies throughout the year. Checklist for do you have everything for deploying your babies, steps in how to store the babies for the summer, and also additional steps and checklists for the fall. If you need to refresh your program, you can find the RealCare Baby accessories and supplies quickly on this page. So if you're needing to do a health assessment on your current program, you can use that to get information like our trade-in, which we'll cover a little bit later here. And even scrolling down a bit more, you'll find other quick links to the RealCare Baby, like the participant care video, as well as an instructions on how to download the Baby RealCare app to their smartphone or to their iPhone. So this link right here has a storage of information right at your fingertips instead of having to search all through our website to look for assistance for the babies. Also mention that you will see other deployment checklists, organizational tips, software updates, and permission forms. Now, we do have additional online resources like the RealCare Baby Implementation Program. The link to access that is at the bottom left of this slide here. If you are attending today's webinar, if you're considering adding more babies, we have a RealCare Baby Program Implementation page, which you can find, as well as guides and ideas to add more babies to the program, and also the RealCare Baby case study, or you can also request a quote through that web page. This link right here at the bottom left will take you to the classroom ideas. Here we have ideas for getting started. So if this is your first time with the babies, you can access this for additional ideas that have come from other instructors to help you with utilizing the babies throughout the school year. You can download soft skill scenario cards. You'll also find implementation guides and ideas for ways to implement our hands-on learning aids to your program. You can also read the blogs, check out our on-demand webinars, and locate free lesson plans and even free free posters. We also have blogs. Bottom left corner, you can click the blogs. We have lots of free resources, teacher experiences using our training tools, and some fun and creative ways to use the baby or any of our other training tools. I do want to point out in today's world, everyone's circumstances are different. We have two great blogs. One is 7 steps for successful RealCare deployment in person or virtually. And the second is a 3 RealCare Baby lesson you can facilitate online. And then we have social media. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We share a lot of teacher stories in all of our social media platforms, so that is another way to get ideas to see how other instructors are using our products. Also, we can keep you updated on upcoming webinars, let you know when products are being released, and share our featured blogs. We also have our ongoing RealCare Baby $50 trade-in promotion. We take all versions of baby. Does not matter how old it is, if it's from the 1990s or the early 2000s. It does not matter what condition it is. It could be very dirty, it could be broken, it does not matter. We even accept competitors products, and we also recycle all the trade-in. So any type of trade-in that's sent in, every part of it is recycled. They do not end up in the garbage. They do get recycled, and they never get refurbished. Each baby is a trade-in credit. It's a 1-for-1 for each new simulations. Click on the link down below to learn more about our $50 trade-in. It is pretty much an always ongoing. So if you have, again, old babies, does not matter how old they are, or if let's say you have RealCare 3s that are over 10 years old and they no longer function, you can also use those as well as a way to trade them in. And a big event, which is coming up tomorrow, you are invited to our Facebook and YouTube live event, hosted by Denise here. Join us as we debut brand new childcare program live on Facebook and on YouTube tomorrow, Friday, September 22nd at noon Central Time. And you can register for our deep dive webinar on Wednesday, September 27th to walk through this new training program for future childcare workers and any student considering a career working with infants and children. Brand new live event. Register for those and learn a lot more about what's going on in the world of RealCare. And finally, how to contact Realityworks. Product support or sales. Remember, especially support, we are here to assist you. So don't ever be afraid to call us or email us. The best ways to contact us, you can always go to www.realityworks.com. Click on the chat at the bottom right corner of the web page to connect to product support. You can also email us information@realityworks.com for if you have order related questions, looking to purchase new products or accessories. If you have a support related question, like how do I use something, or I'm having trouble accessing this feature, whatever, product support at realityworks.com. Please be as specific as you can in your description if you were to contact us. Otherwise, call us at 800-830-1416. Option 2 to account services for any sales questions, but otherwise for option 2 for product support. So if you need assistance with your babies, by all means, please utilize us. We are more than happy to spend as much time as you need getting familiar with your babies again, or even troubleshooting or any other questions that you may have. Our hours are 8 o'clock a.m. until 5 o'clock p.m. Central Time, Monday through Friday. If you do contact support through either chat or by phone call, please be at the computer with the control center. It's always best to have your babies plugged into the charger when you contact us. Also, have your accessories and the instructor key, as there's always a chance we might need to have you take off the battery cover. If you don't have the instructor key but need to contact us, don't be afraid to contact us if you don't have the key, for example. But product support is your lifeline as well. If you need any assistance with the babies, we are here to assist. Okay, Emily, I think we'll open this part here for questions and answers.
Yeah, Nate, do you want to go over what they'll be receiving after the webinar?
Okay, after the webinar, what you'll be receiving, you'll receive a link to today's webinar along with the PowerPoint presentation, which also has all those video links and links to all those different pages, such as the teacher resource section and even the registration for like tomorrow's live webinar.
Perfect.
If anybody who's attending here did not receive an email for whatever reason, maybe it got sent to a spam or a junk folder, got blocked, send an email to product support at realityworks.com and say, hey, Nate, this is so-and-so. I was at yesterday's training. I did not receive the email with the video to the webinar or the PowerPoint presentation. I'll make sure you get that.
Awesome. And I'm not seeing any additional questions coming in at this time.
No problem at all. So I hope you all got a lot of information out of today's training, and good luck to you this school year. I'll just again reiterate, don't be afraid to contact product support if you do have a problem with the babies or anything, or you have questions, or you just need some assistance. We are here to assist. We're here all year long, and we are more than happy to spend as much time with you to get comfortable or troubleshoot or anything that you need.
Thank you, everybody, for attending. If you do have any additional questions, you can type those in the Q&A or the chat. Otherwise, we hope that you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.